on? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the industry's most wanted podcast. Come on, knowledge. Hype me up. Come on, Dirt. Let's go. Listen, I got one of my favorite young ladies here. We've been developing a great business relationship as of lately. We've done some work together. We interviewed, we done blogs, we do radio play, we do all kinds of stuff together. She goes by the name of DaphoDILL. Introduce yourself.
It's DaphoDILL, the one and only, straight out the 601, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. You already know. Ooh.
Hey, shout out to Hattiesburg, Mississippi. You lived there your whole life?
I have, man.
Okay. Talk to us about it. Take us back when you was a little girl growing up there. What was it like for you?
Ooh, conservative.
Okay.
You know? Mississippi is very rural.
Yeah.
There is not a lot that's just really there. The further you go up north, the more woods you see. You may see like one or two big cities.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's nothing but country.
Do you like that?
No.
No? See, I love that. I'm slick, really not a city girl. I love the country. I do it because I have to. Is that you? You country boy? See, we get along just fine. You know what I'm saying? I like the woods and I like being out in the middle of nowhere, and you know, that's just my thing. I'm earthy, I guess. How did music become that passion for you?
I started off writing.
Okay.
I wrote poetry, man. And for a while, I had like a piano and guitar. They put me in piano lessons, right?
About
And
what age was that?
I was young. I had to be in like the 2nd or 3rd grade.
I think that's dope.
Yeah.
It's so important that you get your kids involved at a young age with something. But go ahead.
I was very, very young, and I was a writer. I wrote poetry for years, like even as a kid, and nobody knew I really wrote poetry until like high school. I ended up joining a poetry club.
Okay.
And they ended up finding like my poetry book. They was like, "Is this yours?" They was like, "You wrote this?" I was like, "Yeah." You know, like kind of like you write deep, intimate things in your poetry that you don't really want people to like just really read. And like not until I'll say 2019, one of my friends, he's in music. He ended up bringing me into like this little coast place, and I was like, I want to see how this sounds.
Okay.
And he was like, "You got a beat?" I was like, "I just found this beat. We just gonna see how it sounds." And I loved it. And he was like, "You gonna do this for real?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it for real." And I think like the end of 2020, I really just started like looking for producers.
Yeah.
And like in 2021, I hit the studio. I was rolling. I was like, I already got stuff ready to go. I'm just trying to record it.
I know this really dope guy named Knowledge.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying, shameless plug. Little shameless plug, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely. But no, that's dope. I like your story because it started out with something that you enjoyed doing, and that was writing poetry.
Of course.
And then you turned it into something that you're doing all the time now.
Oh yeah.
Before that, though, when you were a little girl, did you want to do something different before music?
Oh, of course.
Talk to us.
And it's crazy because like they try to put me in everything, and I was like, I don't want to do this.
You always are rebellious at that age.
They used to put me in cheerleading. I'm like, I don't want to go out here and throw pom-poms. They want to put me in basketball. I'm like, I hate basketball. I'm not eye coordinated with that. But I love soccer. I wanted to be a professional soccer player.
Okay.
And they put me in soccer. I was like, this is my sport.
Now, this is for me. Exactly.
Yes, and I actually played it up until college.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I like this. I hate basketball. I don't know how to shoot. I can't dribble.
Nah, for real.
Can't do it.
Nah, some people are excellent at it. Me, not so much. I'm with you on that, girl. Most definitely. So sports, though, soccer was something that interested you. You know what I'm saying? Which
Definitely.
I think being in sports, but also being involved in stuff. You said, you know, you play piano and stuff like that. I think at a young age, we rebel against that. We don't want to do that kind of stuff. But as we get older, I think we find appreciation in it because it teaches you a lot of fundamentals about just life, being a team player. It could lead into your passion of what you're doing now.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, nothing wrong with that at all. You got to get involved with stuff. I'm a big advocate on that. If y'all have kids, please get them involved in some stuff. Please stop letting them just sit home and do nothing. Slick. Anyways, so about what time in your career of music did you start taking it seriously?
It would have been 2021. And it's crazy because, like, my grandmother raised me a lot of my life. I remember having this conversation with my mom, and she was like, it's not that I wasn't there, you know. She always wanted you.
Yeah.
So she ended up passing away. She ended up dying in my hands, actually.
Your grandmother?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I used to take care of her. And then like the next year, my uncle died in the house, and I'm like seeing just death, and it led to like a really bad depression.
I would imagine so.
And as the year went along, I started creating. Like, it's kind of like when you're dealing with that, everything floods your mind. And so I just really got these beats, literally like in 2020 when I got those beats, and I already had stuff written for them. And I said, I'm finna start putting these through these beats. And I was taking like a bit of my poetry too, because I was writing during that time too.
Yeah.
So I was taking that in, as well as just everything that was going on, and putting them to these beats. And it's crazy because people like hear some of my music and they're like, that's different from this. That's different. I'm like,
but it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You don't want all your music to sound the same.
Right.
You're a creative. You
Yes.
create different sounds and different music. And again, that's what I really enjoy about you is the songs that I have heard from you. None of them, they're not the same.
Yeah.
You bring a whole different vibe. I was even looking on Vertigo. You've been getting some great feedback on there.
Thank you guys for that as well.
Yeah. And that's what those type of platforms are for, because every artist wants critique or they want feedback. I get asked about 8 million times a day, what do you think about this song? What do you think? You know, but I tell them, I'm like, all right, I can type up a quick little email and say it's dope, but and then what? You know what I'm saying? That's what Vertical and places like that, those type of platforms for people actually to see it. You know what I'm saying? And artists can get their music to all these different DJs. And be able to, do it at a one-stop shop, and that's what it's all about. So, what are some of the things you're working on right now?
I'm actually working on another album. And I haven't released this song yet. Crazy enough. I wanted to see what kind of numbers it would do. And it's crazy because, like, once I, did, a live performance with it, I've been getting more comments.
Okay.
It's like, where is this song at? I'm like, it's
not
on here.
Oh yeah.
And not only it attracts more people to my YouTube and to my page.
It's a marketing tactic, sis. Like, you can't go get it on Apple. You have to go to my YouTube. Boom. So guess what? They're gonna go to YouTube and run them streams up, right?
Exactly.
I know that's right, my girl. No, and you have to figure out ways to be different. Figure out ways to stand out. With that being said, there's a lot of artists out here, right? There's only one you, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's only one DaphoDILL. There's only one beautiful young lady walking around with the flowers in her hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, slick. But besides all the stuff that we know, because we can visually see that, you know what I'm saying? What makes you different from every other artist out here? Why would people want to listen to you before they would someone else?
For one, my voice, and the sound that I can bring to the music industry is impeccable, and that's not like ego.
It's just facts.
Like my confidence. I know what I can bring. And it's not just that I'm creative.
Yeah.
And it's real. I'm not hiding behind like some gimmick or some image that I want to put out as in what people want to see, but it's like me bringing you to me. Like, hey, this is me. This is DaphoDILL. This is who I've always been. And it's crazy because I used to hide it. I used to get so much, backlash. Like, you are weird. And I'm like...
Good. I want to be weird. I want to be different.
But it created my music. I'm like, I don't want that to sound like that. Even a lot of my music, I'm just like, with my engineer, I'm like, cut the whole beat off. I'm just going to cipher on it. Like, cut the whole beat off.
What you going to do something for us today? I'm just saying. I mean, shoot, we got an audience. You know what I'm saying? What you got for us? Hey, we ain't got no beat, no instrumental going. What you got for us? Spit a little something.
You get that instrumental for me. Play it for me. We gonna do like some.
You want?
Oh yeah. Always.
But it's got to be something of my choice then.
Oh, we're gonna do that Drake from Time.
Like we got to do something of my choice. You know what I'm saying? All right, you ready?
Hope it's my type of beat now.
It may not be, but this is what I want you to.
Oh, are you trying to step me out there? Are you trying to put me out there? Are you trying to flash me to the game? Oh,
nah. You know what? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it right here, just like this.
All right. contemplating every decision in my head, and it's so funny how these people really trying to get this bread, but they ain't got it. It's DaphoDILL. I came in this bitch winning and winning. I know you trying to catch the image, but you don't get it. We live with industry's most wanted. They trying to put the girl in the game, but I already won it.
Hey. Nah, that's good. Hey, you gave us something. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. There's a lot of artists that I anticipate to put on the spot, and they won't give me nothing. So shout out to you, baby. You did that.
Try to give a little bit of something.
No, you did, and you incorporated the whole vibe. She said industry's most wanted in there. My girl. What you guys got going on while you're out here in Atlanta?
Man, just meeting with other people. Cause like my cousin, he lives here, right?
Okay.
He's been here for a while, and he's been in the music game, so he's been introducing me to like a lot of musicians as well as music schools that are here, and just networking, finding some dope places, sightseeing, and
when you moving out here?
I ain't gonna tell you that just yet.
But that means it's gonna happen, though. I already knew it. It's God's calling. He wants you in the A.
Tell you that just yet. But it's coming.
Listen, I'll tell you, like, it was the best decision I ever made moving out here. You'll be able to flourish out here. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. You know, don't flowers flourish and bloom. Honey, you will bloom out here because, you know why? Because you're different.
Okay.
Period. And I mean that in the most positive way. I like different. I like people who are unapologetically them. Like you, some of these artists, you know, and it's no shade, but they, you know, they all want to look alike. They want to have a million necklaces and diamond teeth, but there's a million of those out there. I don't see anybody walking around with flowers in their hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that.
And it's crazy because back home, like even like when I do like my music videos, like I don't be caring. Even my mom, she would be like, "You finna walk outside with that?" I'm like, "Yes."
Yes, please believe it. I sure
like,
am. Thank you.
Why you got this? Okay. Like when you start dressing me, then you can tell me what I can and cannot.
Right. People, and it could be our family, friends, or just some nobodies to us. Until they start paying the bills and paying for your wardrobe, then shut up. You know, like slick, straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Do you, baby? Do you? When you do come out here, what's the love like from other people within the business that you've been meeting?
Dope, man. And like I didn't expect that because I was like, you know. I get some love where I am, but a lot of them, they do different type of music, you know?
Right.
And it's only some people that kind of gravitate towards my energy, or some people that, you know, people be riding.
Listen, I already know. Yeah, trust me, there's a lot of that going on.
But it's different here. Like, I didn't expect them to actually just say, "Hey, I'm going to actually listen to your music," and actually go through it.
Yeah.
And that was dope for me because a lot of people back home, they just like, I don't want to hear that, or they think it's like a joke or a game.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm rapping. I even had one woman I was telling, like, "Hey, I do music. Hey, listen to this," and she laughed in my face. And I'm like, "Whoa,
what,
bro? Like, dang, thank you for the support."
Guess what? God ain't never gonna bless her.
You know?
That's bad karma.
I was like, dang, man, like you never know. Like, I got a vision, I got a plan. I don't know if that plan gonna work, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Listen, yes, it will. One thing I'm a big advocate of is positive affirmations. Mm-hmm. You have to claim it, speak it, throw it in the universe every day. Claim it as though it's already happened. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
That's the way the universe works. Slick. Would you say you being a female in this business, you have to work a little bit harder?
There's two sides to that, because you know a lot of people, they would rather listen to men rap than
of course
women.
Right, especially depending on what the woman's talking about.
Exactly.
They ain't gonna want to ride down the street listening to what some of these women are talking about. I get it.
Yes. And then I think about it from me being different and the sound that I create. Like, I don't rap like a lot of females in the industry as well. I got like this weird, as people would say, this rock sound to me. So it kind of makes me stand out because I rap kind of like the guys, but differently. So it kind of pits me against the guys as well.
Absolutely.
You know? So it's like I'm standing on the side with the females, but I'm still being pitted against the guys. So it's you know. I can't go say, hey, I go rap like this person. Like, I don't know how to do that. I don't do that.
But I like the fact that you do, like you said, kind of have a rocker type vibe, because that pulls you into another genre, right?
Yeah.
As an artist, you're also a creative. You got to be creative with your music.
Of course.
And it opens you up to a broader audience.
Yeah.
You know, what are your goals with your music? Where do you want to, if we could fast forward 5 years from now, where are we going to find you at? What are you going to be doing?
I want to be performing on like this big sold out stage, arena. I want to be like, the lights cut off and I'll be on there howling. They'll be like, oh my gosh,
daffodil. They're gonna be throwing daffodils around. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like a movie. You know, like when men get on stage, women throw their panties. You're gonna be on stage and the men gonna be throwing daffodils at you, right?
Throw flowers.
We're giving her flowers now.
Sound about right.
Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, so definitely just doing what you're doing now, but on a higher level.
Yes. I definitely plan to go, and like, I'm just getting started. Like, I'm just getting started.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing but room to grow, more to improve, and different heights to reach. I plan to break glass ceilings. There is no ceiling.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely. And you have to continue to believe that.
Definitely.
Anything that, since you've started taking this seriously, anything that you've had like to struggle with in this business?
Conducting business professionally. Like, I've had some people like slick this, and I'm like, whoa, bro. Like, at the end of the day, I can just go find somebody else that'll do it. That'll be more professional.
Nah, for real.
Like, that's your money. It ain't gonna matter to me.
Absolutely.
As long as I'm getting what I need to get done, and this person is more professional than you, I'm gonna work with them before I work with somebody that's gonna, do me wrong. That's the only thing about it. It's the business part and being professional. I'm very professional.
Yes, you are. She is. I can completely. And you know what I love about you too? Let me give you your flowers. Okay. Whatever kind of flowers, they could be daffodils or whatever.
Okay.
Is the fact that I'm really big on common courtesy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like a simple hello, good morning, little things like that. Even when she texted me, she said, good afternoon, we're almost there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like little things like that, whether you realize it or not, will take you a long way in business. Nobody wants to deal with an a-hole. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just so arrogant and just cut and dry, and it's like, who wants to be around someone like that?
Right.
I don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need someone that's got some personality and good energy, and you project all of that.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to let you know that, I see it.
Thank you.
I see it. If y'all don't see it, y'all blind, but I see it, and I just want to let you know. You know what I'm saying? You a whole vibe. She's a whole vibe, y'all. Any other like business ventures that interest you?
I am actually getting into podcasting as well.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to create a clothing line.
Okay.
I'm getting that in
Holla
the
at
works.
this young fella right here.
Okay,
he can help you with that.
No doubt. Because I dealt with mental health, I want like on my actual clothing to be the number of suicides that happen in a day. I know it sounds weird, but it gets people talking about it. I don't think we talk about it enough.
I agree. Listen, I agree.
On my clothing, so that when someone buys it, they're gonna ask about that number. You're gonna be like, "This is this," and it brings people into another headspace to think about other people other than themselves. Because a lot of people don't think about other people.
Majority of the people out here do not think about other people.
Think about the person to your left and your right. It's not always about you. At the end of the day, everything connects to each other. Everything.
Absolutely.
Just be kind, and that's my goal with that. I want to make one towards my music, but I want to actually create an actual clothing brand and just start talking about rage, man.
Yeah. Because it's not. People don't talk about that, and mental health is serious out here. Yeah. People are going through stuff, and it could be someone real close to you, but they just don't want you to know about it. And a lot of stuff could be prevented if we had tapped in a little sooner.
Definitely.
That's deep right there.
Oh, yeah.
You should be like a motivational speaker. I mean, I'm just saying. You like to write, you know what I'm saying? Do you do well in front of big crowds?
Which is crazy. I do, but I hate speaking to people. Like when I do like my public speaking for like college, I'm like, I got this. So I get up there, hey, this. I make it fun. I make it exciting. I remember what I got to do. Everything's on point. But I actually do not. I'm like a introverted extrovert. When I'm out, I'm out. When I'm in my bubble, I'm in my bubble.
Yeah. You and I are the same person. I'm that person right there. I'm you. You're me. We're us.
I'm still learning to, really jump out of my comfort zone and talk to people more. But usually I just kind of like, if I see your vibe is pretty good, I'll approach you like, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah.
If I get bad vibes, I'm like, yep, not doing that again.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. And you just learn from that, not to be around that person or put yourself in that certain position anymore.
Definitely.
It's all a learning process. What has been the biggest lesson that you've learned in this music business?
Navigating with the right people.
Yeah.
That is my biggest thing. And as well as making sure I understand contracts as well. I don't want to have to be going to get a lawyer. I want to understand that for myself. And I think that's what a lot of people should be trying to aim for, because it's about the music, but there is a business side to it.
There's that's what it's based on. It's business.
Business. And I want to be able to learn that more, because some people, what they will give you can, it's like if I go get a beat made right now, right? And I don't see that contract for that beat. I like to see my contract first, so I can see whether or not I want to do business with you.
Absolutely.
You'll end up getting a beat, right? And that contract is trash. And now you are stuck in this contract if you use that beat. And I'm like, at this point, if I get a beat and I don't like that contract, I ain't using it. I'm like, nah, that's okay. Nah, I'm okay. Because I got to think about me as well. Like, at the end of the day, I'm going to make sure I put my finesse on your beat regardless.
Period. Absolutely.
It's going to go. But I got to still think about, I don't want to get harmed in the process of doing that as well, because it's all about navigation. It really is. It's gotta.
That's a great piece of advice to offer to people as well. That's why I always like to ask that, because other people could possibly learn from something that you had to go through and maybe avoid it. While we're talking on the production side, because we got a really dope producer in the building right now, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to production, I'm sure you get producers sending you beats, or you might get in the studio with them and they cook up, or however it may go. What attracts you to a beat? I know it can be different, the sound.
And not just the sound. It depends on what's in my head. Because, like, usually when I make my music, I already have lyrics that I want on a beat in my head.
Right.
And as soon as I hear a certain sound, I'm like, that's it.
That's it.
And then I already have it. Like, the ball is rolling already. Like, I can have it done in 3-4 days and make sure it's going to have everything teed down. It's all what's in my head. It's crazy, right? But that's honestly how.
No, you already know. Absolutely. Do you like to get in the studio with the producers and cook up?
Occasionally, I will, but usually I'll already have a beat. Like, I'll already have someone have sent me a beat.
I got you.
And I'll listen to it, and if I like it, I'm like, okay, hey, send me everything back. I'll look at that contract. If I like it, if I don't, it's business, But
what do you do in a situation? And I'm going to say this because this is something me and artists I've worked with have experienced with a fairly well-known producer. I'm not going to obviously throw no names out there, but we asked them multiple times for the producer agreement, right? Because if you want to be able to market your song commercially, put it in film, video games, you got to have a producer agreement in place. And we asked this producer multiple times, send us the producer, and we got you. It never got it. How would you handle a situation like that? You just keep it moving?
Exactly. 'Cause at the end of the day, what you want to do, somebody else is going to do. At the end of the day, I get it. It's about the music. At the end of the day, people still want their money too. They try to get themselves out there. It's business.
No, for real.
If it ain't working out, keep it moving, keep it pushing. Find somebody else that's gonna work with you on whatever it is that you need to do. It's too many people out here to just be, stuck on this one person that just won't do it. It's a million people out here that's producing, and at the end of the day, as long as y'all have that relationship, y'all have that bond, y'all are building together, it's gonna work.
Absolutely.
Everybody got something to protect. If they don't want to do it, you can't get it, move on.
Keep it moving.
Pray about it.
Right. That's all we can do. Pray about it. For all the people that are supporting you, showing you love, what would you want to say to them right now?
Man, thank you so much for the love and support I have gotten. And thank you for the people that is buying my album. I am an independent artist right now, and that is really, really dope. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah,
and
that's major.
That's a blessing. Keep tuning in to my content, man. I got more coming. I promise you. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for Industry's Most Wanted for having me here.
Of
Thank
course.
You to God.
So excited that you was able to make it today.
Thank you. Thank you to God, man. Because without God, I honestly wouldn't be here, like, doing any of this. So definitely shout out to God.
Yeah.
I know you hear me. I know
Oh,
you
yeah.
hear me. I know
He's
you
here with us
watching
right
over me.
now.
Got a
You
little
know?
angel tapping on my side.
Nah, for real. Keeping you in line and keeping you moving. You dig?
Just thank you for the support, man, and just keep on supporting me, man. Keep on tapping in, keep on vibing with me. There's definitely more to come from the DaphoDILL.
That's right. DaphoDILL. Well, before we get out of here, we got to do 3 things. 1, simple, easy. Tell them where to follow you, keep up with you on your social media.
Man, follow me at __DAPHODILL _ on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Tumblr. I'm on everything, baby. Tap in.
And it's dope that you got your name the same across all your platforms. That's key and important for people to be able to find you.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be DaphoDILL over here and Rose over here and Tulip over here. You know, I'm just messing with you. But you get what I'm saying? Like, some people, like, their name is totally just different than what they represent. I'm like, how are they going to find you? You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you know, keeping it all the way, G. I know that you gave a couple people some love and shout outs and stuff like that. Anybody else that you want to show some love to and shout out to?
Oh, thank you for Knowledge, the producer, for tapping in with me while I was here. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real. Shout out to Dirt.
And also shout out to Swift. He was a producer that I met yesterday, and he really took the time out to listen to my music, and that's really dope. So thank you so much for that.
That's dope.
Shout out to my cousin.
Shout out to your cuckoo. What's happening?
You know, Jamarcus, KLX. You know,
hey, Jamarcus.
Shout out to the DaphoDILL for even being here.
Yes. Let me see that shirt you got on. Yes. Yes. I love that you're just so unapologetically you.
I might as well be.
No, I think that's so beautiful because, and I ain't gonna get off on a tangent at all because we gotta wrap this up. But I'm just saying, with social media, it puts so much pressure on young men and women to look a certain way. Like, nah, do you, baby?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To me, that's how you stand out. We ain't trying to fit in. We trying to stand out. You dig? Last but not least, we got DaphoDILL checking in again. You know, thank you for being here today. I appreciate you. We've been doing some good work together. We're going to continue doing some good work together. But I need to know what makes you the industry's most wanted.
Man, look at me.
She's like, duh, look at me. I'm me.
Ain't nobody is fly. Ain't nobody is dope. Ain't nobody got this voice. You can't steal the DaphoDILL voice. It's the DaphoDILLs. I'm too dope. I'm too fly. My music be jumping. It be bumping. I'm the realest. I'm the illest. And this is DaphoDILL on Industry's Most Wanted. And you already know. Hey, I just need y'all to help me help you.
That's right. Help me help you. So are your fans, are they DaphoDILLs?
Are they? The flower hive.
The flower hive? Is that what they are? Okay.
The flower hive.
You could slick be a comedian too now. You got a good sense of humor. You might want to try some stand-up. I'm just saying. I'll come to your show.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? We'll pile up and go. But listen, I appreciate you being here today. We about to get up out of here. It's your girl, TampaMystic. We out of here, y'all.